Alright class, so today we are going to be talking about value. So to start things off, I need everyone to come up and get one picture of the cat that I have drawn. Alright, so does anyone know how to make a color, when we're using paint, how to make a color lighter or darker? Exactly. To make one lighter, we would add white to it. And to make one darker, we would add black to it. Now, when we do this, does this change the color? No, it does not change the color. It simply just makes it a different form of that same color. Therefore, this is the value of the color. The value is the lighter and the darker shades of a color. So like a lighter red is not a whole new color. It's just a value of the color red. So, on our tables, we all have paintbrushes and little bowls with both white and black paint in them. So, I want everyone to get a dab of white, and a dab of black, put them on your papers, and mix them together. Just like this. Alright, now can anyone tell me what color we get when we put these two together? Gray, exactly. So, if I add a little bit more of the white to the gray, you can go ahead and do that. What happens to it? It becomes a lighter color. Good. Now, if I add a little bit of black to the gray, you can do that. Then what happens? It becomes darker. Good. So, today, I want you all to be mixing light and dark into your gray to make different values of gray. And you see these little shapes on our cat? I want you all to make each shape a different value of gray. Alright, you guys can go ahead. So first, I'm going to do that original color we just made. So, our shape will look kind of like that. Try to stay within the lines. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of white to that, gray. Try to do enough so that you can notice a visible difference in the color. Alright, I think I'm good. And then I'm going to go ahead and paint a new shape with my new color. Just like that. And kids, I want you, while you're doing this, to try to make each shape as different of a color as you can. Or as different of a value of gray as you can. So make some really dark, some really light, mix it up. So, as we can see, as I'm adding shapes, we are creating a contrast between the colors that we are making. You guys have all been given tissues so that you can clean your brush so that you don't get the dark color mixed with the light color, because once you go dark, it's really hard for it to go back to light. So see how these two colors that I used are pretty close in shade? That means I didn't add enough white or enough black to make a visible difference. So I need to do a better job of making it even lighter, even darker next time I mix. Alright, so just keep making different colors or different values of gray. So I'm cleaning my brush fairly periodically as we go, just to make sure that I do get a cleaner color. Alright. So, in the end, you should be left with a cat looking something like this. Now, if I asked you all what color is this cat, what would you all tell me? You would all tell me that it is gray, right? Because remember, value does not mean that we change the color. We just change how light or how dark that color is. So, I want you guys on the bottom right side of your paper to put your name. And then I want you guys to write 2 sentences about how to make colors lighter and darker, and in your own words what the meaning of value is. So like for me, I would say to make a color lighter, add white, and to make it darker, add black, and then I would put value is the difference shades of a specific color. Alright, so in the end, you all should have a cat that looks something like this. You all can go ahead and paint the tail and the head if you like. I just chose not to here. And then I want you guys to go over and place them on the drying rack, and we will hang them up later this week. From here, we are going to use our cats to talk about geometry, and then we are going to write a story about our cat, the adventures it goes on, and how it got all of its splotches. So, kids, we learned today that that value is just different shades of a color. The color doesn't change, it's still the same. This is like people. We are all different values of the same thing. We all might have a lighter skin or a darker skin, but that doesn't make us different things. We are all the same thing, and we all need to be treated the same way.